2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Let's take a look at the numbers for Marvin Bagley.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Got Hield. Paul George is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Wall in at the point guard. And for Utah, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Ben Simmons is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Horford in at the 5 spot. Gay against George. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Back to Schroeder. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Gay. Shot clock at 6. From the stripe. That shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gay against George. A 3 ball, and it's Rudy Gay with the 3.
Really hard to know how to defend Gay. I mean, he's lethal from mid-range and has the ability to knock down 3-pointers.
Wall passes to Thompson. Back to Wall. Simmons against Bagley. Second chance shot, and it's laid up and in by Thompson.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He's racking his brain, trying to devise ways to take Paul George out of his comfort zone. Coach said he's just so steady, so confident. No matter what defense you run at him, he calmly dissects it. It's a problem that George poses for every team in the league. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here is Hield after the 3-pointer from Al Horford. They kick out to Hield. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Hield's got 6 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here is Horford. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive.
You know, they say you can't run away from the DNA, and Al Horford's dad, Tito, played a little while in the NBA as well. You can see evidence of that in Al's game.
So Horford gets 2. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Hield against Schroeder. Here's George, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And this is one of George's main strengths, a phenomenal mid-range scorer.
Schroeder against Hield.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
He feeds it to George. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Gay. Jazz trail by 4. To the paint. And Simmons slams it in.
Phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost out of the glass.
Now, here's George. Back to Wall. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Ben Simmons. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Here's Hield. Rebound, Utah.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Utah shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers at the free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much better.
Wall draws the double. Bagley with a wide open look from outside off the mark. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
And Wall gets it to go in on the assist by Hield. Wall's got 5 points now in the quarter. Utah trailing here. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Outside, George. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. For Utah, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Gay outside. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Gay. 5 to shoot. That one goes. Count it. Gay's got 5.
Well, I love seeing Gay go right up with the shot off the pass. No wasted motion.
And George.
Oh! Oh, man. Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Schroeder. Over Hield. And it's Schroeder missing. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Hield dishes to George. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And George gets it to go. He's got 8.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and again it's Utah.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
George against Gay. And here's George. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. Tie game in Utah. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams. And that'll do.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Buddy Hield is out there with Wall. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then it's Bagley. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. The pass to Gay. They get a hand on it. Paul George with the steal. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What's up? Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
Jazz trail by 5. Horford the pass to Schroeder. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yes, that goes in. Hield's got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Horford. He kicks it to Schroeder. Back to Horford. From downtown, the shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, it's been a nice evolution to see the three-point shot become a consistent part of what Horford brings to his team.
Here's Wall, and the layup falls. Wall's got 11.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Horford. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks it over to Schroeder. It counts, and the foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Wall passes to George. And the 3 off target. Jazz trailed by 3. Gay outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Well, Rudy Gay is a multi-talented and gifted athlete. I mean, he's an excellent shooter, a versatile defender, and continues to play at a high level.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Pass to George. Good on the triple. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
George against Schroeder. Puts it up from 12, and it's good. 2 points. 9 points in the game so far.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
George against Gay. From 18 feet away, they get it back. Thompson, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Utah. The 76ers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And so Thompson nails both of them. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on George.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Back to Wall. Passes it to George. For the 3. Al Horford with the rebound. And Simmons kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by George. From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. 76ers. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Utah. Horford is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Gay in at the small forward position. Here's Wall outside for Bagley. This one for 3. Drills the 3-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Yeah, the rhythm, the timing, an encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch.
Outside, Simmons. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And he can just fly. Well, we know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
And the Jazz call time here. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
On deep, Gay. No good on that one. The 76ers leading by 5. The 3. And there's Paul George on the assist by Hield. Hield's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Jazz shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
Thompson comes with the double team. And Horford wide open. He shoots. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, I tell you what, I love how Horford takes what the defense gives up. He's not forcing anything, not trying to make a play that's not there. Just smart basketball.
George passes to Hield. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 6 assists now in the game.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
And Thompson sends it back. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And George kicks to Thompson. Here's George, just 5 on the clock. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Oh, the lob for Simmons, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Gay against George. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Jazz have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Schroeder. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wall. Gay can't get it to go, and so they choose to intentionally foul. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 6-point lead. George against Schroeder. George double teamed, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Philadelphia with the ball. Bagley dishes to George. 6 on the shot clock. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Off target there with the little leaner. Utah calls timeout. They're behind by 6. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, John Wall.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
Burton, the pass to Niang. There's Thomas with the 3. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
So the 76ers win it. A solid. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.